Okay, he didn't miraculously survive unscathed. What about Echo? Are none of the tailies going to survive this season? Other than Bernard?
We need to push the button.
No, we don't.
Did you not hear me, brother? I crashed your bloody plane. On that day, those numbers turned to hieroglyphics. And when the last one came down, this whole place started to shake. September the 22nd, 2004. The day your plane crashed is real. I know what I saw. None of it is real. You don't want to push the button? Then I will. No.
It's just the monitor. It's just the monitor. But, oh, jeez. John's gonna doubt.
You killed us all?
No, I just saved us all.
Man, he's so confident. I was with him until I saw the printout.
Hey, can I get some help? Can you help me?
I'm trying, brother.
What's in the book? We've never actually opened this up yet. Our mutual friend is a gun. Did she leave him a note in the book that he's never looked at? Oh my god. What did Penny leave him? Just a letter?
Dearest Des, I'm writing this letter to you as you leave for prison. And I've hidden it in the one place you would turn to in a moment of great desperation. Please don't give up, Des. Because all we really need to survive is one person who truly loves us. And you have her. I will wait for you always.
Man, the agony of not finding that sooner. Fascinating. Okay, okay. So, what did he do to go into prison in the first place? Now he has to keep going because of Penn. Oh, and that's Locke pounding on it, turning on the light. That's the moment when the light comes on.
I've done everything you wanted me to do, so why did you do this?
Saved. Okay, okay. That's where he keeps the key. Okay, okay. Is he gonna blow the whole thing up instead?
You say there isn't any purpose. There's no such thing as fate. But you saved my life, brother, so that I could save yours.
No, no, no. None of this is real. Nothing is gonna happen. We're gonna be okay.
I'm sorry for whatever happened that made you stop believing. But it's all real. And now I've got to go and make it all go away.
They're blowing up the hatch. Are they blowing up Swan?
I'll see you in another life, brother.
I love that line. Oh, jeez.
System failure. System failure.
Charlie, get out. Echo's dead. Oh my god. So much is happening. Oh, he's not dead. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get out. Get out. Get out, John. Get out.
Come with me. No, I don't.
Oh no, Echo's sacrificing himself. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Magnum. What is happening?
I was wrong.
Does this just blow up the hatch entirely?
I love you, Penny.
What on earth is going on? What is it? What is it? What is it? The quarantine hatch. Okay. Doesn't look like too much insanity. But Echo didn't make it.
Charlie, where's Locke? Echo. They know back yet?
I'm not happy about the arrangement that was made with you, Michael, but we got more than we bargained for when Walt joined us, so you lived up to your word.
So you're gonna get betrayed now.
We live up to our word, too. You're gonna take this boat and follow a compass bearing of 325. And if you do that exactly, you and your son will find rescue.
How do you know I won't tell people about where I was?
But it won't matter. Once you leave, you'll never be able to get back here.
Yeah.
And my hunch is you won't say a word to anybody. Because if you do, people will find out what you did to get your son back.
My friends. I was promised you wouldn't hurt them.
Deal's a deal.
Who are you people?
We're the good guys, Michael. Bon voyage, Michael.
So are they just gonna leave and get away?
It's gonna be okay now. We're going home, Walt.
This feels
We're going home.
uneasy. I don't buy that this Henry Gale at his word. Like, I feel like there's a deception of some sort coming. And what happened with the key? Like, is the hatch blown up? Is it destroyed? Are we never going back there?
Hugo, you can go back to your camp. Your job is to tell the rest of your people they can never come here.
Your friends are coming home with us.
So where's Saeed right now? They never lit the fire. So who lit the fire? That was a weird. Does Michael make my top 5 worst fathers list right now? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all this. And what happened to Locke and Echo? Do we know if they got out? I have to assume Locke got out. I feel like Echo may have sacrificed himself.
What
Assume
happened,
Desmond's
Anthony?
dead.
Nothing happened.
Well, something happened. I mean, that noise and the sky turned that weird violet color.
Okay. Where are we now?
Tudo parte do plano, meu amigo, tudo parte do plano.
Ah, então seu plano deve ser perder.
Yeah, no kidding.
O quê?
Há quanto tempo você tá fazendo isso? A gente não percebeu de novo. Eles vão matar a gente.
Kaká! Nós perdemos! Cala a boca e chama ajuda!
Where are we? We are getting so different right now.
Hello.
Miss Whitmore,
Oh,
I think we found it.
nah. She's been looking for him? Okay. Okay, we just went in a completely different direction than expectation. It's going to take me a little bit to process, but I'm fascinated. I don't even know where to start. Henry Gale appears to be pulling a bit of a Kaiser Soze in that I feel like he's obviously the leader of the others, or at least very high ranking, like Zeke deferred to him. But first, I had Zeke and Kelvin conflated in my mind that they were the same person. The problem is Zeke keeps going on and off with the beard, but Kelvin is from Saeed's flashback. He's the CIA spook that basically taught Saeed how to torture. And then he ended up working for the Dharma Initiative, and Desmond killed him. Desmond killed him. Simple as that. Locke saved Desmond's life by banging on the hatch. Desmond saved Locke's life, presumably. We don't know for sure that Locke survived that event. I'm not going to call it an explosion because it wasn't per se. It was obviously the electromagnetism certainly overloaded and metal started flying everywhere. And you know, Locke had that final moment with Echo where he admitted he was wrong. But we don't know for sure that either of them have gotten out yet. No one seems too worried about that, though. Kind of weird. How did the others know to light a black smoke fire if Saeed, Sun, and Jin never made landfall, because they were still on the boat when the event happened. I'm going to call it the event, when the big glowing sky and the ear pulsing noise happened. Unless they made sure, lit the fire, and then got back on the boat, but that seems not what that's not the plan as it was discussed with Jack, trying desperately to process everything here. So Michael led them to this pile of pneumatic tubes, the ones full of notebooks that clearly indicate that that's the experiment the two people in 3-week shifts put into Pearl Station were in fact being experimented on. They felt like they had purpose, but their notebooks weren't being read. They were just being spat out onto onto a field in the middle of the island. Michael somehow led them there, even though it's unclear how or why, but that was clearly the ambush point where our core 4 were hit by high-tech taser-type darts. And now they're taken prisoner. Hurley gets to go back across the island by himself to spread the word that the others aren't to be interfered with. We now know some names of the others. We know that Zeke, his name, or Mr. Friendly, his name is actually Tom. We know the African-American woman who I'm assuming is a doctor / scientist. Her name was blanking, but they gave us her name, and I'll remember it for the next one. She introduced herself as Miss Clue, but her name, Tom said at the end there. And then there's Pickett as well. So we're learning more about the others. And in Fake Henry's words, they're the good guys. We've talked about this, they see their purpose as good. Everyone's the hero of their own story. What their story is, I'm still piecing together, like I'm sure the entire audience was at the time. We've been introduced to Penny and her father via Desmond, and Penny has been presumably searching for Desmond since he disappeared in this round-the-world sailing race from years ago. Still holding out. She's the one waiting for him for always. And she's got, I think they were speaking Spanish, she's got Spanish scientists in Siberia or the Canadian Arctic or Antarctica or somewhere icy cold, monitoring electromagnetic frequencies, and when there's an anomaly of some sort, they're supposed to call. And that's what happened right at the very end there. Clearly the show is going in a completely different direction. Someone is looking for them. This is sort of our first peek into the outside world post plane crash. We haven't seen the world since the crash, so we don't know how any of our survivors, friends, family, etc. are. What's going on? Are they looking for this missing plane? Have they written it off as disappeared, or is there another explanation that's sort of floated in the real world? I don't know. But this is sort of our first peek behind that veil, and presumably we'll get more of that in season 3. So that's really cool. Before we get into season 3, I will do a season 2 recap once I've had a couple of days to kind of process some of this stuff, wrap my head around what I've digested today. I've watched the last 5 episodes in the last 5 hours, so I've got a lot to think about here. But there will be a season 2 recap coming. Stay tuned for that. And then we'll get into season 3, guys, and we're really getting into the meat of the series, I feel. We're going in a completely new direction, but I love new directions on Lost. It's an evolving show, and it's going in new directions that are unanticipated, but fascinating, super fascinating. So I'm looking forward to continuing the ride with all of you. Thank you to all of you who have followed along so far. Almost 50 episodes you guys have been with me, and that's pretty amazing. So thanks to all of you. Until next time, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.